My name is Naveen, and I work at an IT company in Pune. Often, due to night shifts, I had to go home alone at night, which used to trouble me a lot. I requested my boss several times not to assign me night duties, but he always ignored my pleas. However, after the incident that night, I swore never to take night shifts again. That day, I got delayed at the office due to work. It was around 10 p.m. a little later. My boss called me to his chamber. He said, "Naveen, you need to visit a client's house today. You have to deliver a project report. It's very urgent, so you need to go quickly." I was furious, but I couldn't say anything to my boss. I took the client's address and set off in my car toward their house. I had never been on that route before. The client's house was a bit far and the road was very deserted. I got bored while driving, so I started playing music. The road was so desolate that it seemed like no one ever came or went there. After driving for a while, the music in the car started stuttering, and suddenly, my car stopped. It felt very strange because I had just gotten my car serviced 2 days ago. An eerie silence hung over the road. I was hesitant to get out of the car, but how would I fix it if I didn't? I got out to check the car. I opened the engine. While inspecting it, I felt as if someone was standing behind me watching me. When I turned around, a gust of wind passed by, as if someone had just moved past me, but I had to reach the client's place, so I didn't pay much attention to these things. The client's house was nearby, so I thought, it's better to walk from here. I'll pick up the car on my way back. I started walking along that deserted road. While walking, it felt like someone was walking with me. At one point, it seemed like a child's laughter passed behind me. I started feeling uneasy, so I began walking faster. Finally, I reached the client's house. Once there, I felt a bit better and forgot about everything else. I showed the client my presentation. After it was over, I said, "That was my presentation, sir. How did you like it?" The client replied, "Very well done, Naveen. I'm impressed." "Come, let's have some coffee." I said, "No, sir. It's gotten very late. It's 12 a.m. I need to get home soon." The client said, "All right, no problem." I stepped out of the house. The client asked, "Where's your car?" I replied, "My car broke down a little way down the road. I'll check on it while returning." The client said, "Come, I'll drop you home. That road must be quite deserted at this hour." I said, "No, sir, I'll manage. Don't worry." The client said, "Okay, but don't linger on that road too long. If the car doesn't start, call me. I'll drop you home. Take care." I walked back to my car and sat inside to try starting it. Just then, a child appeared at the car window. I was terrified. Who was this on such a deserted road? I saw an innocent-looking child, about 5-6 years old, standing there. I looked around and he was completely alone. I got out of the car and asked, "Son, what are you doing here alone? Where are your parents?" The child said, "I want to go home." "Please take me home," I asked. "But how did you get here? How could your parents leave you alone?" The child kept repeating, "I want to go home. Please take me home." I couldn't understand how the child got there. I asked, "Do you have your father's phone number?" He gave me a number and said, "My father's name is Shiv Kumar." I dialed the number and it started ringing. A man picked up. I said, "Hello, Shiv Kumar ji?" He replied, "Yes, speaking." I said, "I found your son on New Colony Road. Tell me your address. I'll bring him to you." Immediately, he replied, "Get out of there quickly. Leave now, don't bring him with you." I said, panicked, "What are you saying, sir? Your son?" Before I could finish, he said, "That was my son. He died 5 years ago on that same road. Since then, he asks every passerby to take him home. If you help him, he'll take you with him. Get out of there now." Hearing this, I was stunned. I looked at the child and he was staring at me with a terrifying smile. I quickly got into the car and started it. The boy came to the car window again. His eyes had turned horrifyingly red. Blood started dripping from his head. He began shouting, "Help me, uncle." I started driving the car so fast that I just wanted to get as far away from there as possible. I drove far from that place and went straight home. Even after reaching home, I was so scared that I couldn't sleep for several nights. After that night, I stopped going on deserted roads at night.